This is a 1-star Temu streaming setup. It has hundreds of 1-star reviews, but I don't think it can really be that bad. So I set a budget of $1,000 to buy only the worst rated streaming products from Temu. And I'm gonna be starting off with the gaming monitor. However, a lot of these are actually pretty high rated. All right, so after searching all over Temu, I found this monitor with a 1-star rating. It's 24 inches curved, 200 hertz, which is absolutely insane. This is a very, very good monitor spec-wise. However, it's rated 1 star and 14 of them sold. So the 1-star rating said it was broken when I received it. Dude, that's actually so bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, judging by the listing, it seriously looks really, really good. Like, I love the all-white color scheme. It's curved. It has 200 hertz. I didn't even know you could buy a 200 hertz monitor for $85. That's literally so cheap, but I'm definitely taking a huge risk ordering this because it could literally be broken when I actually receive it, but I think it's worth the risk. Let's add this to the cart, and that's $85. Probably down the drain. Next, let's go on to the gaming keyboard, and Temu has so many different options to choose from, and again, all of these are rated like 5 stars. A lot of people say that Temu reviews are kind of fake. I'm not sure how true that is. However, I'm definitely going to be scrolling here for a really long time trying to find a real 1-star rated keyboard. Okay, we might be able to find them a little bit easier if I actually go from price low to high, and this won't show like Temu's best products. It's just going to be like showing the cheapest ones. Okay, right here, this one is really ugly. Okay, this one is genuine. I would rate this 1 star. Okay, it has a 1-star rating of I paid the money and never got delivered. I think he meant I paid and won't let me refund and get my money back. Oh my gosh, that was back in 2024. Dude, my boy has not got his $20 back since 2024. They literally say it's $100. I think that's a little bit of cap, but if I order this, they say color purple and white size. Okay, so it's gonna be this one that actually doesn't look that bad. Dude, $20. Let's just order it and see if it actually arrives. Like, dude, this is like a huge risk, but 20 bucks is like really, really cheap. Next, let's go into the gaming mouse, and I am going to be setting a $20 to $35 budget, and I think our strat of going price low to high does work pretty well because we have been finding some bad reviewed ones. These ones are 4 stars, but that's not that bad. Legit, all of them are like 4 and 5 stars. Like, legit every single one. Or Temu might just straight up delete the ones that aren't like 4 stars or above. Yeah, on Temu, I legit cannot find any mice that are rated like less than 3 stars. Like, they're all either not rated or they're 5 stars. There's legit none that are rated bad at all. Okay, here is another one that's rated 3 stars, but it also comes with a keyboard, and that mouse actually looks horrible. I would rate that like legit 1 star. Another 3-star one over here. Are we getting closer? Okay, now it's just showing us headsets. So, yup, we literally ran out. So the lowest one I could find was all the way at the top of the page. It actually didn't look that bad. I think it looked pretty good. Yeah, so here it was. It is rated 3.3 stars. It looks really, really good. They only have it available in white, actually, because it looks like the black one is sold out. But judging by the pictures, it looks pretty good. 82 grams. I wouldn't say that's ultra light. I think they kind of said like ultra lightweight design. I wouldn't call that ultra light. It definitely isn't like super heavy, but is it wireless? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's also wireless, and it's compatible on Mac, like Android, PC, and it looks really good. What are the bad reviews though? They say the switches sound horrible and the mouse is kind of slow. It took a really long time to arrive. What other 1-star reviews does it have? Okay, another 1-star review saying never got my package. What is it with Temu and like straight up just not delivering packages? Like, dude, I might be ordering this and Temu might straight up steal my money and I might not get anything at this point. Okay, to finish off the peripherals, of course we need a gaming mouse pad, and I think here we definitely might be able to find one that's actually rated like legit 1 star. I think we definitely should be able to. Okay, so already over here we found one that's $5, and dude, is it really that big for $5? These are definitely very fake looking images, like just slapped on with like AI probably. 1.5 stars. Can we find one that's even lower? Okay, so I actually did find one that's rated even lower. This is a real 1-star rated one. I actually do like the design of it. There are a few different sizes to choose from. Once we actually go for the big size, it is 14 bucks, so it is a little bit more expensive. But what are the 1-star reviews? Package was stolen. Why are all of these like, okay, so like Temu has some weird delivery issues, that's for sure. But yeah, I actually don't think it was about the mousepad being bad. It's just, again, like the mousepad just straight up might not arrive. They said ultra smooth stitched edges. It actually looks pretty good. I'm gonna go for the big size over here. It's 13 bucks. Let's add that to the cart. We're doing pretty good with our budget, actually. But now we actually need to start focusing on the streaming equipment. So let's actually go ahead and search up streaming microphone. And I want to spend a little bit of money on this because I want to make sure we're getting a decent one. Okay, I'm gonna put $25 to $45, and they do have a lot that actually look really, really good. But unfortunately for the video, we're trying to find 1-star ones that might actually be a lot better than people say they are. So yeah, we're gonna have to scroll here to find a 1-star one. They have a lot of microphones on Temu. Okay, this might be another one that's really hard to find rated bad because either they're not rated or they're all like above 4 stars. Like, it's actually really hard to find some that are rated low. Okay, so I actually did find one. It doesn't have RGB, but it looks horrible. It has 63 people that bought it. So a lot of people had horrible experiences with this. They said professional condenser microphone. I mean, it does actually look like a professional mic, but I actually do not like the way it looks at all. There are a lot of 1-star reviews, I assume. Oh no, there's only one. They said worse than the others I've seen. PCB is about 3 to 4. I think they're just talking about the plug. Why are they talking about the plug? They said the signal is unbalanced, and how do you send it, phantom? I don't even know what they're saying, but I mean, a lot of people did buy this microphone and it literally has a 1-star rating. So yeah, I'm actually gonna buy this and see how bad it is, but it's either gonna be really, really good or absolutely horrible because it is actually from a brand that has a lot of products sold. So I have absolutely no idea. $30 though, I don't know. Next up though is the streaming webcam, and this is another part that's very, very important. Some people stream with an actual face cam or they use the webcam as a hand cam. However though, no matter what, you want to make sure it's good quality because no one's going to be watching a stream that actually has horrible quality. So yeah, this is where I assume we might get something that's pretty bad. I am going to put $15 to $30. You could actually buy one that's definitely a lot cheaper, but let's just see what type of like webcams Temu has. I do not have good experience even buying 5-star webcams off of Temu, so honestly, I have absolutely no confidence in this, but I could be shocked. You never really know. Okay, why is it literally straight up showing me indoor cameras? I'm trying to like get an actual like webcam. Let me just put like gaming webcam because maybe it's just showing me like random ones. Okay, so far this is the cheapest one I actually found. It literally lists it as a Halloween gift and it's literally March. It's almost summer right now. But I'm gonna see if we can find one that's rated even less. Okay, I didn't even have to finish my sentence. $40. It is a 4K webcam. However, I don't know if it's actually real 4K. 200 of them sold. It has a privacy screen. Why is this so bad? Broke after using it once. Okay, wait, that actually is horrible. But dude, a lot of people bought this. It's 4K too, so it actually probably has some pretty good quality. 90 degrees, so it is actually a wide angle lens. Add this to the cart and we're already at $210. Of course, to actually pair up with the webcam, we actually need a key light, which is like very important because you want to make sure you have good lighting on your face. However, the only reason I might think a key light might be bad is if like it's not bright. That's probably the only reason I can guess. However, I am going to go over $15, so I'm going to kind of splurge on this a little bit. And let's just try and find a 1-star key light. Okay, they have RGB key lights, but we definitely don't need that. This one is 3 stars. It is also really tiny. We're probably just going to find one that's like really tiny and 1 star if I had to guess. It actually looks good. It looks like a full-on professional one. It's a 10-inch squared one. It has 6 sold, and the review says poorly made and definitely not tall enough, trashed it, so they didn't even return it. They just straight up like threw it away. I mean, honestly, from the listing, it looks pretty good, so I see why 6 people did buy this. Did they say exactly how bright it is? They didn't even list how bright it is. Okay, that's actually kind of bad because if they didn't list how bright it is, like that's actually kind of bad. Okay, so let's add this to the cart, and the next thing we're gonna get is the gaming headset. And Temu, seeing me order these, are probably gonna think I'm insane because they're gonna like think who is only ordering 1-star items. Yeah, honestly, I don't really care too much about the headset as long as it's not like staticky. However, if we're buying a 1-star one, it low-key might just be staticky or broken. Okay, so this one is only $15 and rated 2 stars, but let's go ahead and look around a little bit more. Think we can really find a 1-star headset on Temu because dude, they have a lot of options. So there has to be at least one that's 1 star. Okay, why is there like 10 listings of the exact same product? Dude, what is this? Okay, again, over here, this one has a lot of listings of the exact same product, but it is 2 stars. Still yet to find a real 1-star one. Come on, there has to be one that's rated 1 star somewhere in here. I know there is. There 100% is. I know. I just have to find it, bro. Okay, we found it. It actually looks the exact same as the other one that had like a billion listings. There's 3 of them sold. The RGB is very, very dim on it. However, I will say this literally looks like a rip-off HyperX headset. Like, if you didn't really know, you might actually accidentally buy this. It's just a 1-star review. They didn't even say anything. It's just Susan like rated it 1 star. However, it was pretty recently, like a month ago. So let's add this to the cart, and we're at $250. So it's now time for the most important part of any gaming setup, which is the gaming PC. And with the actual budget that we actually have a little bit over $700, about $750 to spend on the PC. So we will still have to buy a 1-star PC. However, I'm going to try and find the best one that I possibly can buy. So I put the filter at $700, and I now am looking at all of the cheapest $700 ones. So we do have a little bit of an issue. If I put $700 and I just filter it by lowest, these are all the ones that are like about $700 to $750, and they're all 5 stars or above. And yeah, all the other ones are like way more expensive. So you know what? I am going to lower this to $600. Maybe there are a few that we can find that are rated really low, or these might just be fake reviews. I'm not really sure. Dude, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to lower this. We literally saved money for absolutely no reason. Now I'm gonna have to lower this to even $500. Dude, I'm trying to find like a good gaming PC here. Come on, team. Dude, I'm not buying a school computer with RGB. Okay, this so far is the lowest rated one. It's 3 stars. Is there another one that's even rated less? Okay, 4 stars. No, there literally isn't. Okay, so I guess if we want a real 1-star Temu PC, we probably will have to go really, really cheap, but let's just see what this one has. It has an RX 560, 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and a Core i7 8th gen. This is not even that bad. 512 gigabytes of storage isn't that much, but the review said power supply legit blew up while playing Man of War. I could smell the power supply, and now I'm down $480. Wait, how did it get more expensive? So it's now like $60 more because of this scam. Won't buy PC from Temu ever. Dude, they literally bought this like a week ago. And another review saying didn't come. Okay, wait, this is actually like a very interesting story. So, I mean, it is kind of close to a 1-star PC. It is 2.8 stars. But bro, that one review saying it legit blew up, I really need to test out a really demanding game to see if the power supply blows up for me too. But yeah, I mean, we have a dedicated graphics card. It also comes with a keyboard and mouse. So I'm actually very interested. Let's add this to the cart. Okay, now adding this to the cart, we're at $800. So we're sitting well below our $1,000 budget here. And yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna save the extra $200. I don't really want to spend more on Temu. Like, I might just be wasting $800 here. After probably wasting $1,000, I ordered everything and it all surprisingly arrived. The specs on this monitor are amazing for the price. Only $85 for a 200 hertz monitor. But like I mentioned, the 1-star review on this monitor was talking about the monitor literally being broken when they received it. So let's see if the screen looks to be all in one piece, but I do have to say, the packaging of it looks really, really good. It is a white monitor, so I actually do really like that they match the monitor feet. Those are in white, and then also the monitor arm. It looks like we have the manual and then the power cables, but now it's time for the moment of truth to see if the screen is cracked or broken or anything like that. And the screen looks completely fine. It looks like there's literally nothing wrong with it at all. It actually looks pretty good. It is curved, and if we actually peel this, oh my dude, this is so satisfying. Yo, okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty satisfying. The screen looks really, really good quality, and as you guys can see, the bezels all around it are very, very thin, except this one over here on the bottom. But yeah, it doesn't seem like the screen is broken at all. It actually looks like there's a very slight curve. I don't know how easy it is to see on camera, but it's very, very slight. This is only a 24-inch monitor, so it isn't like a big monitor or anything, but it actually feels pretty good quality. It doesn't feel cheap. It's not broken like the 1-star reviews. And if we just got a 200 hertz monitor brand new for only $85, this might be an insane steal from Temu, especially considering this is literally a 1-star rated product. It also looks like it's very, very easy to set up, and most importantly, the actual arm looks like it has a little bit of adjustability adjustability, but let's just get it on first. All we have to do is literally, it's so easy. You just push it in and then it's on. Obviously, the monitor's not falling. And then you take your monitor feet over here and it has just a little like thumb screw. So you don't even need a screwdriver or anything at all. You can just simply tighten this without any screws, and basically just like that, it's done. So yeah, you literally have your monitor fully put together in like 10 seconds. For the adjustability on this monitor, you are able to actually tilt it up and down. You don't have any side to side or like up and down movement in terms of like the height, but for $85, this is amazing. And you could always buy like a monitor stand like from Amazon or something, but seriously, I think it's a pretty good looking monitor. I love the all white kind of theme of it. Literally everything is color matched. They didn't like cheap out, and at this price point, I actually never see white monitors like this. So dude, honestly, assuming it actually works when I plug it in, this is seeming like a 5-star reviewed item for me at least. But can I say the same thing about the 1-star keyboard? It is from Ajaz, and honestly, the packaging on it looks in amazing condition. It doesn't look like a 1-star or bad rated keyboard. I actually really do mess with the packaging. I think it looks pretty good. However, more importantly, how does the keyboard look itself? And remember, this is a purple keyboard. It kind of looked crazy in the pictures. So under here, it looks like we have a keycap puller, some switches, a white keyboard cable that actually match our brand new white and purple keyboard. Wait, so why are there 2 missing keycaps? I'm not even joking. They literally fell off. They were inside of the actual like packaging. I mean, that's not the end of the world. It is kind of easy to just put them on, but what does that say about the quality of the keyboard? I don't really know. However, let's do a quick sound test. Yo, that actually sounds pretty good, and I actually think this looks so cool for the price of it. It's like, it actually looks really, really nice. Like, look at all the custom little keys on it. Like, it has a little bit of like a heart on it. There's like some unique designs, little Joy-Con, little TV, escape remote. Dude, these are actually like really, really nice custom keycaps. And also you have the keyboard cable over here, which let's actually plug it in and see how bright the RGB is. Okay, so it is a little bit hard to see on camera, but you definitely can see the keyboard has RGB, and even in this super bright room, it is pretty easy to actually kind of see how it all looks. I would say, just kind of feeling the keyboard in my hand as well, the build quality doesn't feel that bad. It's definitely all plastic, nothing crazy at all, but in terms of aesthetics, I actually really like it, and it actually felt kind of good to type on. So again, at least in my books, before actually testing it out, I would rate this like a solid 4 or 5 stars for sure. But the mouse is just as important as having a good gaming keyboard. And again, I don't know what it is, but the packaging on this looks amazing. Also, all these colors they have look so sick. I'm actually very excited to try out this mouse. It is only $20, so I will keep that in mind. It definitely is a budget mouse, but it's also wireless, and oh my, okay, wait, this actually does not look bad at all. I've never seen this on a mouse, but it actually has a little bit of like a clear case around it, which looks really, really sick. Even on the bottom, it's like kind of clear shaped, and inside of my hand, I actually would say it doesn't feel that heavy at all. Like, it definitely isn't like 50 grams or something, but it feels like it's like maybe 80 grams ish. But I will say it literally reminds me so much to a Logitech G Pro. It just has a completely different design in terms of like the holes on it, but like the scroll wheel looks the exact same. And quick click test. Okay, the clicks, I will say, if I'm spamming them, I do see how it is definitely like a cheaper mouse, but that's me being extremely nitpicky. It does not seem that bad at all. Even the side buttons, like the side buttons actually feel really good quality. I don't think they really would get jammed up in there. This is, I don't know how this is a $20 mouse. Like seriously, on Amazon, I feel like this would be way more. And also the mouse has like some really nice RGB. It actually has like a really nice kind of tubular design in there. I don't really know exactly how they even did that, but I don't think this is like a 1-star mouse. Even if you just wanted it for decoration, I know that's not what people do, but it actually looks really, really good. We also do have a white cable to match the white mouse, so that's just a very, very little attention to detail that they actually paid attention to, because they could have probably cheaped out and got like just a normal black cable. But dude, I actually think this is a really, really good mouse, and I don't know what this is, but this is looking like a 5-star streaming setup. Since we already have the mouse, we might as well also unbox the mouse pad and just see how it actually glides. Oh my gosh, wait, I know what this is. No way. Oh my, you guys are not gonna believe this. Okay, so here is the mouse pad. It feels very, very bad, but you know what they did? Whoever did this on Temu literally just copied TechSource's mouse pad. Obviously, a lot of you guys know who TechSource is. This is literally from like TechSource, like his own website, and someone literally stole the design and put it on Temu, but just made an absolutely horrible print quality version. It's so blurry on camera. They didn't even bother to actually remove the TechSource logo. And dude, it just feels so bad. Like this actual, like whatever print quality this is, I've had it so many times on Temu. It's absolutely horrible. There's not any nice stitching over on the ends of the mouse pads at all. It just feels like literally like a shirt. That's literally what it feels like. And moving the mouse, there is so much friction. Like I'm not even really that picky with like mouse pads, but this is horrible. This is genuinely horrible. And they literally stole his mouse pad. Like I did not even know that. And I know I don't have the mouse feet. I'll even remove these little plastic things on the bottom of the mouse. But yeah, the actual friction on this mouse pad is horrible. So yeah, this mouse pad has literally so much friction. Like the mouse barely moves. I'm not even joking. Like it would move so much smoother on a different mouse pad. This is a 1-star Temu product for sure. Like the design isn't bad, but it's literally just straight up copied and like horrible. I definitely do not recommend getting this mouse pad at all. First horrible product for sure. Hopefully the microphone is a lot better because this is very, very important for any streaming setup. If you have a bad microphone and you sound like a tin can, people are not gonna watch you. It does say condenser microphone. I'm hoping it is a USB mic. I actually am not sure if I fully like paid attention to that, but unboxing this, okay, yeah, I kind of messed up here. The microphone itself does not look bad at all, and it actually has this kind of nice caging. Okay, I will say, like feeling it, it does feel kind of cheap. It does not feel that good at all. But the issue with this microphone is, as you guys can see, it doesn't have a USB plug, and this kind of is my fault for actually not checking this. But with this condenser microphone, as you guys can see, it doesn't have a normal USB-C type plug, so I'm not 100% sure if it will work on our actual like streaming setup. However, it definitely looks like a professional microphone. Like if I saw this on like a Twitch channel or something, I would definitely just think it's like a good microphone. However, once we actually try setting it up, we will actually test out the most important thing, which is the actual sound quality, because the microphone and the way it looks doesn't really matter. The sound quality is the most important. All right, I just realized this, but they literally gave us like the shock mount, but we don't have any monitor arm. So I literally can't use this microphone. Like it's just not gonna stand up. They literally didn't give us an arm. They just gave us the shock mount and basically said, go buy your own arm. So yeah, honestly, by the looks of it, I would rate this like 1 star. I don't even think I'm gonna even really use this. Like, bro, how am I supposed to use this? The microphone like this or something? Like, bro, what is this? Luckily though, we do have a gaming headset, which does have an external microphone actually sticking out on it. So for any reason we can't use the other microphone, if this one is decent sounding, we actually can use this one. With the design of this headset and color scheme, I can definitely tell they took inspiration from HyperX. It actually just feels like a Temu version of a HyperX headset, but HyperX has really good headsets. So hey, if they actually match the quality, then it actually might be pretty good. So taking the headset out of the box immediately, oh my, yeah, really does look like a HyperX headset. I'm not gonna lie. Putting it on, honestly, I would say not the most uncomfortable thing in the world at all. It actually feels kind of good. Like I feel like I could actually have this on my head for quite a while, but it does not have like official like HyperX kind of comfortability, if that makes sense. It definitely does feel a little bit on the cheaper side, but dude, for 20 bucks, it's not that bad actually. My favorite thing is it does have a lot of padding over on the actual headband as well. It literally looks like a HyperX headset. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Let's actually plug it in because I do see on the box there is RGB. So what we're gonna do is plug it in and let's just see how bright the RGB is. So honestly, does not look bad at all. Like when you guys actually see the headset on me, this does not look like a bad headset at all. And I do see we have our external microphone, which will be very, very important because we might not be able to use the other mic. But dude, this is actually really, really good. Honestly, build quality wise and feeling it, it is not that bad for 20 bucks. It just definitely is like a Temu version of a HyperX headset. That's literally what it looks like. Surprisingly, at least in my opinion, another probably like 5-star product from Temu. Like Obviously, I will test out the sound quality and the mic quality later, but not that bad at all. And obviously, we wouldn't have a streaming setup without a streaming webcam. You can also use this if you're recording videos or anything like that, and you can not only use it as a face cam, but also a hand cam. And my experience with the kind of budget Temu webcams is the video quality is absolutely horrible, so that is the main thing I definitely will have to test out with this, but it just looks like a normal webcam. It does say 4K quality. However, I have had webcams that said 4K quality and the quality looks almost like 720 or 480p. However, with the actual webcam itself, it does have a little bit of like adjustability because it's on a little bit of a ball. You can easily add it on top of a monitor because it has like this kind of nice monitor clamp over here. It's just a normal USB-C plug-in, and they even give you a little bit of a privacy protector just like that, just in case, like, so you know no one's spying on you after you kill them in Fortnite and they rage and take your IP. And another cool thing they gave us is a little bit of a tripod. I'm not sure exactly why you would use this, but let's actually just screw it on really quick, just like that. And then, yeah, I mean, dude, the tripod does exactly what it needs to do. It doesn't actually feel bad quality. I don't think it's plastic. It feels like it's like a little bit of like a metal almost. So, dude, honestly, for a Temu webcam, I actually think it's pretty good. However, for me personally, I'm definitely gonna just put this on top of the monitor. However, I can't really give it a real rating until I actually test out the quality of the face cam, because a lot of webcams do say they're 4K and they look horrible, especially Temu ones that I've bought. I'm actually very interested to see just how good this LED light is, because it basically kind of reminds me to a Temu version of an Elgato kind of key light, which is very, very popular. So first of all, you do get these kind of light directors. So if you wanted to, you could kind of direct it more towards your desk if you want to kind of flip it down like that. So that is very, very nice. And honestly, I'm not expecting that. So honestly, that is kind of nice and kind of like a professional lighting trick, I guess. But yeah, I will say that the actual like quality of it, I don't know if it can pick it up on the actual microphone. It feels very, very cheap. Like, I'm not expecting this to be that good quality at all. However, the actual stand they gave us seems like not heavy duty, but it also doesn't seem cheap at all. Let's actually just screw it on and let's just see how it actually all looks together. So here is how our key light looks completely put together. I actually don't think it looks bad at all. It looks exactly like the product listing, which is something you don't always find on Temu. However, the more important part is how bright is the light, because if the light isn't bright, then this thing is pretty much pointless and not really gonna help with our webcam quality at all. And if we power it on already, it doesn't look that bad. However, I think we can make it even brighter. Or is that max brightness? Okay, so honestly, I would say it isn't that bright. It looks bright when it's right up on my face, as you guys can see. And you do have like different kind of colors you can choose. You can have like this more warm color, more white, and like different vibes, because most of the light you guys are seeing right now is literally the light on my face from like 3 different huge key lights pointing at me. But yeah, this thing is not that bright. It definitely does show a little bit of light. However, I think if you really want to have some good lighting, you could literally just use your lamp and use like the light bulb in there, and I think it would be brighter than this. So I wouldn't automatically rate this 1 star until I can fully test it out, but I will say it probably is like a 2 or 3 star rating in my book. But this is the thing I am most excited for with our Temu streaming setup, and basically the make or break of it, because if this gaming PC is bad, the whole setup is just automatically cooked, because with a bad performing PC, you're not going to be able to play games or do anything like that. All I need is to be able to play a game at like 100 FPS on low settings, and I'm more than happy. The box for this gaming PC actually looks a little bit smaller than I expected, so I'm expecting a little bit of like a medium-sized PC case. That's not a bad thing, I'm just pointing that out. Inside of here though, you do get an included keyboard as well as a gaming mouse. However, I'm not even going to use these. They are absolutely horrible, and yeah, I mean, they're just like nice extras. But the actual gaming PC itself looks to be an amazing packaging. I don't see how we should have this damaged at all. I'm expecting it to be pretty much spotless. And yeah, dude, the packaging on this looks looks really, really good. They use a lot of styrofoam to make sure the gaming PC does not get damaged, and I'm actually very excited to see how our 1-star streaming PC actually looks. So finally revealing the PC, you can see there's even more packaging inside of here, but that's amazing news because that just means that they actually put a lot of effort to make sure it doesn't get damaged during shipping, and this entire panel here is tempered glass. So we not only have to be careful with it, but it also just makes the gaming PC look that much nicer. So far, I don't really see anything that makes me think this is like a 1-star streaming PC or gaming PC in general. It looks really good, but now to finally reveal how the gaming PC looks, honestly, not bad. We actually have a much better looking graphics card than they had in the actual like product image. The one bad thing I will say is we do have 1 stick of RAM. However, they literally glued it. It is a 16GB stick like the listing mentioned. However, for some reason, I don't know why they actually super glued it. I think it's just so it doesn't get damaged during shipping or like actually fall out during shipping, because I do have PCs where that happens. But overall, I will say it actually looks kind of good. However, we actually need to plug it in because this is a 1-star PC, and the last thing I want is a PC that doesn't even turn on. I'm genuinely so curious to see how this PC looks. Ready? Instantly boots up, no issue at all. And you can see it actually looks really, really nice with the RGB on it. We have 2 120mm fans over here on the front, which you guys can get a better look of over here. And we also have 1 more fan, but that is the CPU cooler. You don't have any more fans inside of this gaming PC, but honestly, with the type of performance and the specs that we're gonna be getting, I actually don't think that's that bad. I actually think it's pretty good. And we also do have our little remote over here, which we can use to change the color. We can go like pink or this purple. This is always my favorite. You can go basically any color of the rainbow, but for now, let's just go orange for the actual Temu theme. And overall, I will say it actually is a very nice looking gaming PC. Just a very nice one, especially for the price. As good as the PC looks, especially with the cable management, the most important thing are the specs, and the specs on this PC were really, really good. We do get 16GB of RAM inside of this gaming PC, which is really, really good. It also is DDR4, which means our RAM speeds are pretty good. Obviously, I will be able to check that out exactly later. However, the only bad thing about that is we don't have 2 8GB sticks, so we don't have dual channel. However, that's fine because the CPU in here, honestly, for the price is really, really good. On the listing, it says it is a Core i7 8th gen, which is a very, very reasonable and good CPU even in 2026. They also said it is at 4.1 gigahertz, which is really, really good. And I will be able to see exactly what it is. I'm assuming it's like a Core i7 8400 or something like that, if I had to guess. I will actually check later in the video to make 100% sure. But then for our graphics card, we have a 4GB graphics card. It is the RX 560. It isn't the best graphics card in the world. There are way better graphics cards you could probably find even for PCs at this price point. But it is going to be good enough, especially considering with the CPU and the CPU performance with the games we're going to be testing, Minecraft, Fortnite, which are CPU-based games. That CPU is going to be carrying most of the weight, and on high settings or playing a game like Call of Duty, the graphics card is going to be kind of carrying the weight. So if I had to guess, I would say this PC probably is going to be best for low 1080p performance settings. It isn't really a PC you should buy if you're going to be trying to game on 1440p or high settings in any type of game. So seriously, I really, really do like this gaming PC, and I don't think I would really rate it like 1 star at all. And don't forget, you also do get a extra keyboard and mouse, which do have RGB. No side buttons on the mouse, but it does have a tiny bit of RGB, so it is like a little bit nice. That's the only thing that really makes it gaming. I would never really recommend gaming with that. And then the keyboard that they actually send you is a membrane full-size gaming keyboard. So yeah, not that good for gaming at all, but as an extra keyboard, especially if you're going to be streaming, this actually might be really, really, because you could actually be gaming on like a console and actually use this as a streaming PC if you wanted, and you have like a separate keyboard and mouse. So yeah, the fact that they just give this as included for free, you can never really complain. But now it's finally time to put the entire 1-star Temu streaming setup together and see if it actually all works. So surprisingly, everything seemed to be working for this Temu streaming setup. So next, I need to see how good of a streaming setup we really have by testing it inside of OBS. The camera you guys are seeing me on right now is the 4K Temu webcam, and I think the quality is really, really good, but now we're gonna switch onto this microphone, and it literally sounds like a tin can. It's peaking. It sounds absolutely horrible. There's so much background noise, and yeah, the actual like microphone on this headset is horrible, and I also gave a listen on these headphones. Although they don't look bad, I will say that the sound quality on them is also really bad. It kind of just all around sounds like a tin can. However, the webcam quality is really, really good, and something I could definitely recommend. Like, this is just default settings, not playing with the colors at all, and even the refresh rate, everything about this webcam is really, really good. So I actually really do like it. But now it's time for the most important part of the setup, which is the gaming PC. This definitely is the most expensive part of the entire gaming setup, so I want to see how good the performance of it really was inside of a quick benchmark. And unfortunately, it looks like the gaming score isn't too good. 12% doesn't look that good, especially it basically completely rates it at red. The desktop score, which is like watching YouTube, is 80%, but literally a Chromebook can do that. And probably this gaming PC won't be good for any type of like editing, because workstation, it even has a less score of 11%. However, for all of our specs, our CPU on the bright side is performing way above expectations. It is the Core i7 8750H, so that is pretty good. Our RX 560 is also performing above expectations, and I mean, the RAM is also performing like as expected. So in terms of the actual PC parts that they're using inside of the PC, they all seem to be good. It's just that the actual specs are not like good. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they're not using some used cheap PC parts, but they're all like seem to be brand new and giving like good scores. So that is on the bright side. Basically, what I'm saying is they didn't just get some like cheap like used PC parts. They all seem to be brand new and performing as expected. However, the PC parts themselves just are not that good. Judging off of that score, I am not too confident it's going to be performing that good, so I decided to start off really easy inside of Minecraft. Fortunately, it does look like the benchmark is kind of accurate. For gaming, look at how much stuttering there is. The FPS is all over the place, and I think it's because the CPU is struggling and the GPU as well. They're both at pretty much 100% usage. Yes, 150 to like 180 FPS is good, but it just immediately drops to like 100, and I think it's just because this is default Minecraft settings, and although default Minecraft settings are not very, very high, it just does have a lot to render. Like, as soon as we have something new to render, the PC does kind of stutter, but if we're just kind of running around normally, it actually looks like it's even worse. It's at like 120, but it just has so many frame drops, and that's literally just due to the fact that probably the GPU isn't the best, because the GPU usage is pretty much maxed out, and as soon as it goes to like 98, you guys can see it's like fully making it stutter. As you guys can see, we also are only gaming on 1080p, but to help this gaming PC, what I'm actually going to be doing is turning all of the settings off and putting everything on like kind of performance Minecraft settings. This is vanilla Minecraft, no shaders or anything like that at all. And looking up at the air, it does say we're able to get over 500 FPS, and playing now, the game is way, way smoother. Like the GPU and CPU usage are still pretty high, especially the GPU is around like 80 to 90%, but like literally look at how much smoother the gameplay is. Even if we're kind of like flying around trying to render in things, dude, the FPS is still at like 500 to 600, and obviously that's just because the render distance so low, but like look, it's consistently at like 600 FPS, no issue. However, what I want to do is still keep our low settings, but let's put our render distance at like kind of in the middle, so now it's gonna have a lot more to render. And now this time, having everything on kind of the performance preset, I definitely can feel the FPS is a little bit better. It lags a little bit less, but yeah, it still seems to be very choppy whenever you just have like a farther render distance, and this is just kind of like the easiest game that we're going to be testing out. So if we're stuttering a lot on Minecraft, yeah, you can see as soon as we're like loading in new stuff, that's when the FPS kind of gets stuttery. So the PC is able to get around 200, 240 FPS, which is kind of good, but the biggest thing, like I mentioned, is stutters and like frame drops so much. However, my bigger issue is Minecraft is like the easiest game we're going to be testing out, so if it's lagging
lagging on the easiest game, how is it gonna do in CSGO 2?
Minecraft didn't really perform that good unless it was on extremely low settings. So does the PC perform at least a little bit better inside of CSGO 2?
And as expected on CSGO, it isn't really that good. Look at how much frame drops we have. On the top right, it says we're getting about 120 FPS, but it genuinely is so laggy. Like, okay, yo, I actually got a kill. I don't even know how, but it's literally getting like 100 FPS, but the biggest issue is it just is so inconsistent. Like it literally just keeps on lagging. It's so hard to actually get smooth gameplay, and that makes it like really hard to try and get a kill. Like, look at how like bad it is. It says it's actually getting 100 FPS, which is good. Maybe I just suck at the game, but seriously, it just feels like not smooth at all. Like, it feels like there's a lot of delay. Okay, what am I supposed to do here with the shotgun? Literally, what am I supposed to do? So for my CSGO settings, as you guys can see, if I go in the advanced tab, we have everything on low. So this is like the most performance settings you can use on CSGO, and it looks like our FPS is at around 100. Okay, honestly, it isn't that bad. Okay, wait, no, it low-key frame drops so much. Okay, that's the biggest issue. It seems like this PC is able to get 100 FPS, but look at how laggy it is. Like, it actually just frame drops. Okay, it actually goes to like 60 FPS way too much. It just is not consistent at all, and that's what makes it really hard to game on. Okay, I literally can't even get a kill. It just frame drops so much. Yo, what? Okay, wait, nah, CSGO is actually like impossible to game on. Literally, this is like, it lags way too much. Bro, the FPS seems to be at around 100, but the biggest issue with it, okay, finally we got a kill. It just drops to like 80, and that makes it really hard to game because it's literally just not consistent at all. All right, sit down, buddy. We are getting like 100 FPS, but yeah, like I mentioned, the biggest thing is it just is so inconsistent. Yeah, okay, I literally stand no chance against these guys. Bro, it actually is so hard to game like consistently on this. It does not feel smooth at all, which is why it's kind of hard on like an FPS shooter game. I also do suck at CSGO, so keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's not as bad as I expected. You definitely are able to play, but you're getting like 80 FPS, and this is on like the lowest setting. Dude, I'm getting destroyed by these sweats. All these guys are such tryhards. I literally stand no chance, bro. These guys are so sweaty. Oh my gosh, these guys are actually insane. Come on, yo, literally what? Where are my bullets going? Where are my bullets going? Okay, but at least we know for CSGO, you're pretty much getting like a consistent 80 FPS. That's kind of what it seems to be at around, and this is just on all like low settings. So if we actually try and go in higher settings, I don't even think CSGO is going to be able to run properly on very high settings. This is like the very high preset. This literally is a slideshow on, oh my, we actually did get a kill, but yeah, on all high settings, you're getting like 30 FPS. However, I don't really know if anyone really plays on CSGO with all max settings. So, I mean, if you really want to play CSGO, you definitely could on this PC, but you would be getting like 80 FPS, and high settings is just definitely out the picture. Like, look at how much it frame drops. It's just impossible to play.
I was pretty disappointed at the PC's performance on the last 2 games, but it actually really surprised me on the last game, which is Fortnite.
I'm only in the Fortnite lobby, and our GPU is already at 100% GPU usage, and this is performance mode and 1080p, so really low Fortnite settings, and the quality presets are all on low, and it already is at 100% GPU usage. However, more importantly, inside of creative at least, the FPS is actually peaking at over 200, and when I try building, it is not that bad at all. Like, it actually feels pretty good to game on, and the FPS inside of creative on 1080p is very consistent at like 140, so actually like 150ish. It's actually not frame dropping. I was expecting it to be frame dropping like crazy, but yeah, CPU usage around 60 to 70%, and then GPU also seems to stabilize at about like 70 to 100%. So in creative on 1080p low settings, we are basically fully utilizing the GPU, the RX 560. It is only a 4GB graphics card, so I do have to keep that in mind. But the only reason I think we're able to get 140 FPS is one, because creative is very easy to run. And look at this creative map that I'm in. I'm inside of my own map. There's like basically nothing inside of here for the best performance. But it's also because we're on very low Fortnite settings, so there really isn't much for it to render or anything. And I do have to also also mention that the CPU air cooler seems to be doing a pretty good job, because now on our third game, CPU temperature, it just spiked to 78 there for a second, but it's at around like 70s, so I don't think that's that bad. Where sometimes they have like really bad cooling, this one is not that bad. However, this is just creative, and our GPU is maxing out at 100%, so how is it going to be in a real game? And inside the battle bus, we're getting over 200 FPS. However, when we skydive, obviously this is when the FPS is going to drop the most. So it does say it's at 30 to 40. It actually is going up to like 60 to 80-ish. However, I'm not really too worried about it, because when you're actually skydiving, like basically every PC has frame drops. However, okay, wait, we're literally about to die. Okay, nice. Noah the goat just killed us. But now that we actually landed in and are playing, you guys can see the FPS is actually at like 100. And honestly, this is way better than I expected. It's way more consistent than I thought it was going to be, especially for how the PC was performing in CSGO. I'm just shocked that we're getting more FPS inside of here than we were in CSGO. Like, I don't even know how that's possible. This gaming PC is really good. We actually might be able to win this game fairly. I want to see how consistent this gaming PC is when I even raise the settings later in the game. But so far, dude, 120 FPS is not really anything to complain about at all. Sure, you could buy a new gen console, however, you're capped at epic settings, and of course there are like pros and cons to actually having a D. I would prefer have a gaming PC than a console, because you can just do more on a PC. Okay, this guy just literally missed every single shot, but okay, wait, this guy's shield, bro. Oh my gosh, wait, I actually might be cooked. This guy's definitely gonna push me now. Give me a laser here. 30. Yeah, okay, we don't really have that many mats, to be honest. Okay, wait, how did I just get full box, bro? What? I just missed my, oh my gosh, I literally got him 1 HP, and I literally just missed my pump. If I just hit my pump. Okay, so we have no more reboots, but we're gonna win this game. I'm literally showing you guys we're gonna win this game. I don't care. Why are these lobbies so sweaty though? Like, come on, bro. These guys are giving me no breaks. We have 120 FPS though. There's no excuse. I should win this game. And there's another guy here. Okay, we are definitely gonna be going on to the next game here. I am not gonna lie. This is actually not a good representation of how good the PC is. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need another game. Dude, I'm literally gonna get, yup. Okay, I'm full cooked. Bro, I have no mats. Dude, I'm literally full shambles. Like, what is this? I have no bats. I don't think there's any way I actually win this here. Oh my, okay, yup, GG, bro. Literally, I just instantly get cooked. Like, on the top right, I can literally see the FPS peaking at like 144, so it is actually really good. Okay, there is a guy pushing me right over here. Oh, it's 30. Okay, you're not slick, bro. Yo, what? Okay, wait, is this another bot? Yo, what is this guy doing? Okay, 1 HP. Dead. There we go. Easy kill. I don't know what this guy's plan was, just pushing me. Okay, wait. There is another guy right over here. 70. Oh, you're done, buddy. What are you doing with that RPG? There we go. Dead. I just heard another guy. Okay, wait. We're actually popping off here. Dude, the PC, even in the middle of the fights, is actually, like, not frame dropping too much. It's dropping to, like, 90 as you start building a lot, which isn't really the best. But, yeah, I mean, overall, it's very playable. And, I mean, for me, I'm able to still get a decent amount of kills here. Okay, wait, let's target that guy. We just hit him for 40 white. Okay, come here, buddy. 1 HP. Dead. There we go. Already 4 kills. We're actually popping off here. Okay, wait. The FPS seems to be more consistently at, like, 90-ish, so it isn't actually at like 120-ish. I think that's just because now that we're actually fighting players, it tends to drop a little bit. Okay, wait, let's third party these guys right here. I'm gonna go on his back. Yup, there we go. Full boxed. What? Yo, my pump. Yo, what is going on? What is going on? My thing's literally just lagging so much. I don't know if that's like FPS or what is even going on there. Okay, wait, let's get this SMG. There we go. Okay, there is a guy over here. This guy is just kind of camping. We already have 10 kills. We're low-key destroying this lobby. Okay, I have no idea where that guy went. Honestly, I'm not trying to go in that rabbit hole and just get 200 pumps, so I'm just gonna leave that. 10 kills, and there's only 10 other players remaining, so we're actually cooking here. I mean, the PC, you're able to game on it. I just think there's just way better options. I wouldn't say it's a 1-star PC, because a 1-star gaming PC would basically mean it doesn't even run Fortnite, but the gaming performance, and keep in mind we're only on low settings, it just is not that strong at all. Okay, what is this guy doing landing on me? I think this guy literally just spawned in the game. He's literally pushing. What is this guy doing? There's no way that was a sweat. Okay, so we know the FPS on 1080p is around 100. But what I want to do is I want to see just how good we can really get this gaming PC. So let's drop it down to 720p. Obviously, the quality will be way less, but look at that. Immediately 100. Oh, wait, maybe that was just for a second there. Okay, so the FPS seems like it didn't really go that much higher, to be honest. It definitely is more consistent. It is like a little bit more consistent at around 120, and it feels better to game on as well. So that's basically what you can do if you want like just the best and most consistent performance possible. But it looks like our FPS didn't really inch that much. I mean, it is at 140. It's maybe like an extra 20. Okay, there's the guy right over here. He has no idea. Okay. Yo, I'm just gonna spam in that box. Dude, no, you're cooked, you're cooked. Come here. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna reload. Oh my gosh, this guy literally just built like a porta-fort here. Okay, yo, we got the wall, easy. You're dead, dead. Oh my gosh, easy. Yo, we're cooking this lobby. We're actually destroying everyone on this like one-star Temu team. Wait, that guy just spawned in. I definitely want to push him. Where'd he go? That guy literally just spawned in. I have no idea where he went. I definitely want to push that guy. Oh wait, here he is. Yo, what is this guy doing? Dead. Why would he land back here? Oh my gosh, yo, this guy's definitely a bot here. Come here. This guy's literally such a bot. He's just camping in a porta-fort. Oh my gosh, wait, he's not actually that bad. He's not actually that bad. Yo, okay, wait, this is actually bad. Yup, I'm dead. How'd he miss? Oh my gosh, wait, no. How am I alive? How am I alive? How am I alive? I'm literally gonna get pushed for sure. All right, top 5 situation here. Okay, wait, now this guy really wants me. Oh my gosh, how am I alive? Oh my gosh. Oh my, yo. This guy's literally on my tail now because he knows I'm 1 HP. No, oh my gosh, yo, chill. Chill out, chill out. I don't have like any heals here. Dude, oh my gosh, yo. Oh my, yo, this guy's actually on my tail. This guy literally won't give me a break. This guy literally won't give me a break, dude. Oh my, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm literally so cooked. Oh my, yo. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm stressing, the FPS seems to like kind of stutter and like drop a little bit. Okay, we're lucky he left us. He left us. We're good. We're getting like 100-ish FPS later in the game. Top 5 situation here, 13 kills. I don't know if we're gonna be able to win this, but I'm gonna give it my best shot here. Okay, I just want to get some heals here because that's what I really, really need. We're pretty shambles here. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Come on, give me some band-aids. Yes, that's perfect. Okay, Storm is about to... Oh, okay, Storm is closing. We're getting like 120 FPS. Very winnable situation here. I'm not gonna lie. We actually could definitely win this game. Okay, there's only 3 other players. How did we make it this far on the 1-star Temu setup? Oh my gosh, guy right here. Yo, that guy was literally camping. This guy's not good. I know that for a fact. Okay, this guy was literally just camping the whole time inside of that base. Yeah, okay, wait. Low-key, I think I might try and fight this kid before I go into game. Okay, this guy actually is not that good at all. Dude, this kid was literally just camping in the zone. All right. Wait. Okay, all I need to do is just go in zone. I'm just gonna go in zone and then I'm just gonna box up. There's another guy behind me. Okay, yo, why is this guy on my tail? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? 100? Yo, you just sold both our games. This guy literally just sold both of our games. Oh my gosh, you bot. This guy just sold our games and I died in zone. Nice. Unlucky, bro. Nice, dude.
I would rate this entire streaming setup 3 stars, but if you want a 5-star gaming setup, make sure you check out my mouse pads at elevateculture.co. Shameless plug, I know. But don't forget to sub so we can hit 1 million subs by the end of 2026, and remember, Jesus loves you.